Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to some more City Skylines. Today I'm going to be playing an hour for you. I'm going to be editing out all of the boring parts so you don't have to sit through it. Last episode we actually decided to basically add on a cargo train and a whole bunch of other train rails as well. It isn't looking the prettiest right now. I mean, there's some random cutoff points like right here. But I think for this episode, since we've been so focused on fixing the areas that we've already had in the previous ones, it is time to actually start adding on some more areas. So what I'm thinking about is actually expanding the city towards this little low ground sort of place right here. That should technically give enough space to, you know, add on a whole lot of inhabitants. And eventually, once I actually get to the point where we're maybe earning like 10-15,000 every week, I think this is, we can unlock the airport as well. So we'll see if we can make it work. Now, with exception to these circles that we got going on over here, most of the city is pretty straightforward. I mean, we got a couple of places where we got a bunch more curves, but I'm thinking about making it as curvy as possible right here. We'll see if we can make it work though. So, well, I guess we better just get started right here and try and create like a bit of a curvy road right through the middle of this. Alright, so the first little bit of road right here should be finished. Obviously, this is gonna be a little wonky because, you know, I want it to look good, but I don't want it to look too forced either, you know? So we're just gonna have to make a funny little pattern. Can we actually make a bit of a road down here? That would actually look really cool if we can make like a bit of a road that goes down here to the beach. Obviously, we have to connect it in here to the motorway as well. So that may be something to keep in mind right now. Alright, what I'm actually gonna do is pull these motorways. Those are two exits right here. I guess through the mountain right here. I think that would make most sense. I mean, I don't really want to put down any of these roads once again. So I'm thinking just straight through here. Would that work? It's kind of pricey though. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I wonder if there's a way I can guarantee it like goes straight through instead of it like going underground, you know, halfway through. I mean, this is still gonna go underground right there. I think we're gonna have to tunnel it up instead. Make sure that it connects just like that. Obviously gonna be a bit of a hassle to get it over there, but this should be fine. Alright, there we go. So I got these going underground perfectly and they're right next to each other here. Actually, it looks like this one is a little bit too far away here. Gonna have to fix this at least a little bit. Alright, I think that does the trick right there. So we got a bit of a tunnel going underground right here. Actually, I would like it to be a little bit further out because this is kind of weird right now. Alright, so there we go. So I got them moved up slightly. So that right now there's a tunnel going underneath this little mountainy area sort of thing that we can lead up to the high ground right there. Getting those, like, those two roads right here perfectly aligned is so tough. I mean, this is not making it either. I want them to be just as far apart as they are on the other end as well. But it's very difficult to get them at the correct curve. Oh, man. Alright, maybe this is it. I think this is the closest I'm gonna get. Don't want to spend any more time on trying to get that curve perfectly. Says he doesn't want to spend any more time on it. Immediately spends more time on it. There we go, though. I think this is gonna be the best we're gonna do for now. Step number 2. There must be an easy way to figure these sort of things out, but I don't know them. Alright. That'll do. That'll do right there. Alright. Okay, that will be fine. So now we just need to make sure it obviously connects in over there as well. But that's not really the big issue. Alright, so I made a little jump over right here. Basically the same idea that we got going on over in this area, but a little bit, you know, it's gonna look a little different obviously. But I think this will work out just fine. Although, these motorways seem to be getting a little bit too closely together right here, and it just looks really awkward. There's like a... they're a little bit too spaced out right there in the middle, but I guess we'll just leave it as it is for right now. I actually don't really like this. It doesn't really work very well. We could obviously just make a normal exit, but I think that would actually mess up the traffic too much. So we're gonna have to figure out some sort of way to create an intersection over here. Technically speaking, one of those pre-built things should work out very well. I mean, we really only want one exit to go to the north right there. Or, well, I guess we assume that that is north. It's just getting it in the correct position is gonna be an issue. But we can obviously just delete those roads and try and make it work. I hope this is actually not gonna be done in the in the wrong direction though. That would mess things up pretty badly. Alright, hold on. If I kind of want to have it I kind of want to have it in the proper location where it will actually be perfect, but don't know if there's a way to force it to look in the, you know, the way we want it to be. I mean, this should work right here. Ugh, such a commitment to put the thing down. Alright, I hope these roads will connect properly though. Oh, they will. Okay, I just need to make sure that I upgrade all of these roads, you know, to the ones that actually look nice. But I think this should be solid, just like that. Okay, nice. So this is actually gonna run up there, and obviously we want to make sure that these are. Well, we could actually make these like 4-lane roads or something like that. Nah, actually we'll just leave these motorway ones as well. Just need to make sure that it's gonna look a little prettier than it does right now. And you know how we do that over here. We add on these guys. We gotta get a little bit creative right here, make sure that they're actually getting placed properly. Wow, they actually disappear. You put them down, but they aren't existing. I'm pretty sure this would be a driving hazard, because you can't really see very much while you're going around this corner, but hey. I haven't seen any kind of car crashes happening yet in this city, so I think we're golden. Alright, there we go. That will do. That will at the very least do for right now. I'm thinking about just expanding these trees all the way up there. But at the very least, we got a way right now to have this motorway connect in over towards our new zone. Now, this new zone is going to be a little trickier to figure out exactly what we want with it. But, well, I guess we better get started. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, we don't actually have that much high-rise in the city to begin with. We've gotten a whole bunch of like these lower residential zones. So we could actually make this like sort of a skyscraper area as well. Obviously that would be very useful. We can add some more offices in it too. And since we have like the perfect demand for it right now in like industrial, and obviously we can use the offices for that, I think we may actually make this a little bit straighter. And then once we go towards the beach, we'll do more of like a free form sort of area. I think that would actually look a little nicer. I'm gonna actually get rid of these. Now, making something look nice in an area like this is very, very difficult. I mean, there's no symmetry here at all. Guess we're just gonna have to start off with something here. I'm gonna make probably a bit of a rectangle shape and start with offices. Alright, I think this is gonna be offices right here. Then we want to have 3 spaces in between to make sure that we have some roads connected to it, and we will add trees in that little area. Okay, this would obviously work very well. We have a lot of room here for adding these trees, and at the very least making this look nice. And I think this will be pretty efficient for the zone as well. Now I want to do a similar pattern the other way around. Alright, it looks a little funny so far, but bear with me. I think we can make this work. At least I hope we can. Now we just need to sort of make like a straight angle. Over there's not as much room for it, but we can make sort of like a straight angle this direction. And it's going to be a bit of guessing work, but I think this should be perfect. Yeah, so this angle right here was a little bit trickier to create, but I think this will do. I think this will do. Yeah, this will be fine like this. Obviously, this area right here is just designed a little differently. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this road right here and create something that looks a little nicer over here. Alright, there we go. I think we got the grid pretty much laid down. I think it is time to start adding on the trees. Alright, there we go. First bunch of them is gone right now. Obviously gotta be pretty careful here as well. Got them pretty closely stacked together, which looks a little nicer. It just requires a whole lot more clicking. And I guess I gotta get rid of these palm trees here in the middle as well. Make sure, well, those are not that important, but make sure that they're not everywhere. At least not, you know, where I am putting down these lines of trees. Getting pretty close right now. Got a bunch of these guys already filled up with trees. Got one more left over here and one in the middle. Alright, and there we go. I got them all planted down right now. And I think it's mostly timed right now to make sure that they got all of the, you know, necessities in this area as well. So first off, obviously, water is pretty important. I would say that's quite useful if you're trying to run a city. So we're gonna have to, you know, make sure that this area at the very least, like, has the water supply. And then we gotta make sure that we got electricity and all of those things as well. Alright, and I managed to connect in the motorway as well, so they're basically going up to that little path. Nice. Make sure that there's electricity everywhere. I'm thinking about just putting down this line of electricity that is connecting to 2 different areas. So instead of it only, you know, being connected by one end, it's gonna be connected by, you know, both sides. Alright, so that's the electricity down right now as well. Basically, you can see it go right there on the top side of this little zone. Next up, we need to make sure that we got all the utilities that people want. So that is everything from like healthcare to, you know, crematoriums, to making sure that people can actually dump their garbage and, you know, everything like that. Ooh, I'm actually out of money. How much did I spend on this entire zone? I don't even know. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's actually a bit of an issue. I spent a lot of money just now on a lot of things that is not zoned in yet. Okay, I think it's time to actually start zoning then. I was busy adding on the crematoriums, but it looks like that is gonna have to halt at least for now. Alright. So in the middle we want the office spaces right there. Then to the sides we want to have some higher residential zones. And over here as well. And then we want to have a little bit of commercial in here too. I think we're just gonna let it run and see what people are complaining about. Alright, here we go. We need to actually unpause the game right now to get some more money, because if we don't have any, that's obviously an issue. And people immediately start moving in, so that's pretty awesome. And they will be able to connect in through the motorway. I'm just secretly hoping that people will also start going that way, and that's exactly what I was... No, you gotta go this way. Go over there. No, go straight, dude. Go straight. You can. Oh man, this zone is filling up very, very quickly though. That's obviously a good sign. Alright, let's add on some more office spaces then, because apparently that is what people want. Okay, next up, now that we are making a little bit more money, we can start adding on a fire department as well. We'll just need one in this entire zone though, so we'll just add one right there. And well, while we're at it, we can also add a police station. So this zone is actually happily working right now. It's pretty awesome. We are earning a lot more money than we were previously, and it's not even halfway done zoning in, so that's very nice. Just making sure that there's incineration plants as well. But very shortly, we'll have to come up with a name for this, and I'm thinking something with a high-rise. At least I'm hoping that that is going to be happening over here. Obviously, I can put some of the monuments in as well if you really want to, but... anyways, let's add on the second incineration plant as well. I don't have enough money for it right now, but that's okay. We'll just wait a second with that and start zoning in the district. Alright, maybe high-rise is a little bit too much. The game is suggesting Crescent Park, rather. I think that's good. Obviously, we're not going to go with Crescent. We're going to go with Lowkopian Park. Obviously, that was an easy one right there. Most beautiful park in all of Lowkopia. Actually, I haven't added any parks yet to this place. Ooh, there's a massive traffic jam happening over here, though. Whoa, there's a couple of them flying there. They're all trying to turn left. We may have like an intersection here later once we get to it. Well, in the past I was asking if anyone was gonna go over there. Turns out there's plenty of people going over there right now because there's a massive traffic jam piling up over here. Alright, I think I'm gonna extend this a little bit further because we still got some extra room left. And I think that would be worth it. Maybe a little bit of woodland would work in here as well, just because we do need some industry, else there won't be any goods to sell, and we had that issue in the past. Don't quite want to go there again, so we could like add maybe a little pile of woodland here as well, and just like make this a specialized zone too. Maybe we can actually get away without the woodland. I don't know if exactly, or I don't know exactly if people will get sick because of this, but I do need some goods right there to sell. It's only a little bit of industry anyway. I mean, I don't know if people actually really mind that. I think they do, but it's only one way to find out. We could even connect this zone to the Lowkopian woodlands. At the very least, they would have plenty of goods to sell at that point, right? And maybe it will also actually fix the traffic if we add on the train station. Actually, if we haven't added the train station to this place yet. There is room right here for a train station as well. It does look quite cool over here, and I think it would be definitely worth it. Just need to make sure it's like connected onwards right there. So we have to make a bit of a loop around, but I think that would be fine. There we go, managed to connect it over there to that train rails. And now it's just a matter of putting down the actual train stop. That goes just like that. Make sure to connect it the other way around as well. Very cool. So trains will be able to start leaving this little zone as well. And hopefully they will at the very least like get rid of some of the traffic. Doesn't look like it. We'll fix this in the next episode. Either way, guys, we got this little zone finished up. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you want to see the next episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I will see you in the next one.